And I'm on P106 now in the Go Math textbook. Let's get right to it. A rectangle parking lot has an area of 682 square yards. The lot is 22 yards wide. What is the length of the parking lot? So in our previous videos, we learned that area is length times width. And you've also learned that in previous grades as well. They've given us the area, 682. They've given us the width, 22. And so now we're just solving for L. Okay. So to solve for L, we need to divide 22 into 682. And this is going to be our length. And it's in yards. All right, number 2, a machine assembles 44 keychains per hour. How many keychains does the machine assemble in 11 hours? Okay. 44 keychains per hour times 11 hours. And this is hours, this is hours. So when we put it over 1, we can now cross simplify out our hours, and it's 44. Our unit is keychains. So 44 times 11 is what we need to do. And this answer is going to be the number of keychains. All right, number 3. 3 of these ratios are equivalent to 8/20ths. Which one is not equivalent? Okay, so we just need to set them up and check. 8/20ths, is that equal to 2/5? Well, if I divide 8 by 4, I get 2. If I divide the denominator by the same thing, 20 divided by 4, yes, equals 5, so that one works. I can already tell it's going to be this one, because I know 12/24ths right away. I can see that's equal to 1/2. But let's just prove it. So what can I do to 8 to get it up to 12? Well, I can multiply it by, let's see, 1.5. 1.5, because 8 times 1 point, here, let me write it this way actually, just personal preference, but 8 times 5 is 40, 12, move my decimal over 1, so yeah, 8 times 1.5 does in fact equal 12, but here's where we find out that it's wrong. Because 20 times 1.5 does not equal 24. And I'll show you that here. 20 times 1.5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Done with the 5. 0 placeholder. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Add that all up. We get, and then we have to move our decimal over 1. This should be 30, and it's 24. So there is our number that is not equivalent. And since I already found the number that's not equivalent, I know just by reading the directions that these two will check out. Okay, number 4, the graph shows the money that Marco earns for different numbers of days worked. How much money does he earn per day? Okay. So 2 days he earns 160, 4 days 320. So you can see this line that's being created here. Okay. It's a linear line. And here, let me see if I can use a book to be my straight edge on my computer screen. So I can draw a little better line for you guys. That's slightly better. So we can see that 1 day or per day, remember per day means every 1 day, he's going to make $80. And I could see as well for 8 days, he's going to make $160. Now, that's not what this question asked, but I'm just showing you how when you use those that linear relationship line, you can figure out the amount he's going to make for any number of days. Okay, number 5, last one, and Sean, you'll be happy to see there's only 5 questions on the back today. Megan answered 18 questions correctly on a test. That is 75% of the total number of questions. How many questions were on the test? Okay. Megan, she answered 18 correctly, and that was 75%, means per 100. So now we're just solving for the total. Okay. So we can multiply, cross simplify if you like, multiply out though, and you can now solve for x. Okay. All right, if you need any additional help with number 5 though, please raise your hand, or if you're not in my class, you can ask in the comment section. I'll try to answer your question as soon as possible. All right, thanks again for watching. I hope setting up these problems helps you with your homework, and I'll see you on the next one.